I'm going to read 6 poems, and they're pretty short, so if you're going to clap, you don't have to clap, but if you're going to clap, you could just wait till the end. Yeah, now you have to, yeah. So this first poem is a duplex, which is a form invented by the poet Jericho Brown, and he has some cool interviews about that online if you want to read about the form. He calls it a cross between the sonnet, the ghazal, and the blues. So I think I have a couple of those in here, but check out his book, The Tradition. And the first poem begins with a line by Emily Dickinson, which I thought I was going to say some smart things about loneliness and art, but I'm a poet and not an academic, so I'll just read the poems. Song of Songs. It might be lonelier without the loneliness. At least I say so when I'm feeling lonely. When I'm feeling lonely, what I say is the least wrong of all the wrongs I usually sing. I usually sing the wrong of wrongs. What's your good book? Is it broken? It's God to be a little broken. A milkweed pod cracked open like an eye. The milkweed cracks its clouded eye into empty cathedrals of wind. Into empty cathedrals of wind come seeds. Are they borne aloft on drifts of snow? Beautiful to think so, see so, know. How lonely without this loneliness. Close your eyes. John of the Cross takes out his Sharpie and inks a pupil on your lid. Do you know an animal has just enough oil in her brain to tan her own hide? This process is called poetry. Count the flames hovering at the edge of the horizon. Are those planets? Are they skies? John of the Cross is touching your temples. Now he is draping about your shoulders a most magnificent coat. Sermon. I took a bed in love's hospital, but came out sicker than I went in. It's even sicker how I went in, thinking you could heal me with a kiss. You could have healed me with a kiss if I had let you, but I like being sick. I let myself be sick from lack of love. Is that what it means to build a kingdom? The walls of any good kingdom get built stone by stone. I am a stone, I guess. I guess I am a stone-cold bitch. Stone, crushed by heat and time, will crystallize. Stone crushed by heat and time, stained windows in the wards of love's hospital. Early explorers sometimes carried watermelons instead of canteens. Ever cut open a watermelon and smell the way wind is coming towards you across a lake, even though you're just standing alone in winter's kitchen? The happy heart is a problem, wrote Jack in a private letter to me on page 87 of a book I found in a library. There are jolts and miracles on every shelf, in every aisle, of every orchard, under every sky, like the stars, which are much too beautiful to believe. They will hurt you almost as much as your life, the way you keep wanting to take all the wrong-sized things and make them fit this world. Dear Jack, have you ever hidden a watermelon under your shirt? Ever had faith in something that sounds hollow when ripe? The strangest thing. God separates my loneliness from the chaff and bids me eat the long grains. Bids me like a long rain which brings grasses, but I am a stone among green gold fields. I'm alone among overgrown fields. God builds me a room to tend. I enter. May I be tender in rooms of myself built to be entered. My heart, for one, is one. My heart, for one, is one to be tenured. God damn the doors that stick to their jams. Unstick the doors, God, and let the winds and jamments winnow my hair. How some estrangements throw windows unto air. How God separates my loneliness from the chaff. Breaking ground. What are you wearing? My father's coat with the frayed sleeves. How do you feel about botany? Certainly hasn't helped me grow tomatoes worthy of guests. So you don't like company. I'm always waiting for horses to come carry me into the fields. Are you married? Yes. Why do you think so much in bed? Sometimes the sky sticks everywhere. What is the nature of understanding? Once I climbed over the fence to look for a red ball in my neighbor's yard. Did you find it? No. Is that the reason you're a poet? Possibly. Are you your father's daughter? The lattice around a plant may be called a cage. Do you call it that? Poems are seeded with mistakes, which is why people believe they are true. How is this going to end? The lattice around a plant may be called a ladder. Are you still waiting for horses to come? Look how the sunlight rides on their ears. Thank you.